Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back again, and Land is live at least on the QA server. So saw the announcement in Discord when I came home last night from work that anyone is free to test it out. So just need to go to next.mavs/sl.com. This will do a copy of your account. As I can see, I've got my name, I've got all my SPS, DEC, and all that. So let's get started. So like normal, you would just click on the Land tab. Then what you're going to want to do is go to My Plots, and we're just going to go one by one down all my plots. So we're going to start 23 in Gankland. So it shows right here my plot. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. So I have a natural rare swamp. Click on View Plot. It's going to show my plot. It's going to show the boost that I get, 10% boost because it's rare. How much production? Of course, I don't have anything set up yet. So let's manage right here to assign workers and build a work site. So we'll click on that. Okay, so the first thing it looks like, okay, getting started, equip power source. So let's click on that. Now on the bottom of the screen, it's going to show you a little slider tab for adding a power core. I have 6 power cores available for my 8 slots. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. As you will see, this will highlight and activate my power core for this slot, for this plot of land. Now it shows your 5 tabs for workers, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to click on the first tab here, and then this will show all of your cards. It will sort them by production. It'll show you how much bonuses you're getting or penalties, how many of each card you have, its rarity, whether it's regular or gold foil, the BCX, your energy, DEC requirements, how much production you're getting per hour. And then this was kind of cool too. This was showing you how long it's been since you last played the card. So a lot of information here. Okay, so for Gankland, let me go to my spreadsheet and see what I had planned. So for region 23, I had planned 3 gold foil revealers. So I need to look for my revealers. I believe they were in the 600s. There we go. There's my revealer. I have 3 of them. So I'm going to highlight him. Then it pops over to the second slot. I'll slide down, click on revealer again, adds him. Third one, another gold foil revealer. And then for my other 2, I have a Magi Necrosi and my Pellicor Bandit. Okay, Magi Necrosi. And my Pellicor Bandit. Well, there's my Pellicor Bandit right on top. And then Magi Necrosi. I believe he should be also in the 600s. Yep, 660. Okay, so I have all my monsters set up. I don't have a title to put on a plot. I don't have a totem for this particular plot, so we're going to save changes. And before we do that, this will give you a lot of stats as far as your boosts. It'll give you your production breakdown, how much you're getting a boost because of terrain. Okay, and I see also, I had a comment in the land video that I did where I was going through the calculations, and I was assuming like for your base production, like for my Pellicor Bandit, that's 2,000. It would add a 10% bonus, which it does at 2,200. But then it takes a 10% boost off of that, not off the base. So instead of getting additional 200, I get an additional 220. So even better. And then it shows it's going to cost me 14,000 DEC, and then my production, I will get 4,840 production points per hour. So we're going to go ahead and save changes. And it's going to asking you if you want to confirm you are about to change the status of the following workers to working. Any cards or items flagged as working will be locked, unable to be transferred, sold, delegated, or burned. They will not be accessible to other types of gameplay, so you cannot use them in rank battles, guild brawls, or tournaments. And then if you remove a worker from a slot, it takes 3 days to become usable again. Items when removed will be usable immediately. So it is showing what my old production was. Of course, it was 0, just starting. Now it's going to be 4840. I will click confirm. And then the next thing we need to do is to decide what kind of work site we're going to build. And of course, they mentioned this, that you may have errors with the transaction because the blockchain is slow. So go ahead and get rid of that. So once we're able to confirm, we are going to go and do our work site. The one thing I do want to know is it says if you remove a worker from a slot, it takes 3 days before you can put them back on. What if I already have a worker like right here and I want to add to him? Like I want to add another revealer to level him up. Do I have to take him off to level him up and then I can't put him back on for 3 days, or how does that work? That's the one question that I have. Because if I can't do that, one of the ideas that I had was what I would do is once I get a 2 BCX of him, I would take him off, put the 2 BCX worker on. He has the 3-day cooldown that I just took off. So then in the next 3 days, if I'm able to pick up another revealer, I could level him to 2, put him on a different slot, take him off, and then just keep doing this worker swap. So I'm slowly increasing the level of the workers on my plot. Okay, so let's try one more time. Hopefully it goes through. And then I at least want to get to the point where I can show you guys about building a work site. Okay, good. So it got through that. Okay, so we've equipped our power source, we've added workers equipment, now it's build the work site. So which work site do you want to build? Grain farm. Since it's rare, it's going to cost me 1,650,000 production points to clear. Completion time, of course, at 0, it's going to take at this point 114,155 years, 3 months, and unfortunately 9 hours on top of that. You can build it instantly with time crystals for 165 time crystals. I have 750, but I'm not going to use it for that. If I wanted to do shard mine, production is going to be exactly the same, or research hut. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and do a grain farm. You do not have enough dark energy in this region to power your work site. So I have dark energy, so I have to get dark energy in this region. Okay, so let's manage. Okay, so that's the one thing I need to figure out is, okay, total dark energy for this region. A work site's power source needs dark energy to sustain its workers. So let's go ahead and click add. Energy required 14,000, so we're going to do 14,000. And we're going to stake. Okay, so I assume that this dark energy was just like in a pool and it would just take from it. So you have to make sure that it's actually in the specific region. Okay, we've got that. So now, see if we can get back to the screen where we build our work site. Okay, so now we have the 14,000 DEC selected on grain farm. Let's go ahead and build. And according to this, since I'm not using dark energy crystal, it's going to take me a little over 2 weeks. It's going to take me 14 days and just under 5 hours. So if you want to speed it up, you can speed it up by using dark energy crystals. For me, my strategy is, I know this is just the test server, but for me, when this goes live, what my strategy is going to be is I'm going to save my time crystals for when Land 2.0 comes out and we're actually building what I consider to be the final buildings, the good buildings. These are just temporary buildings for 1.5, so I don't want to use these for that. So, yep, it's going to take me time. That's fine. Okay, so let's go on to plot number 2. Actually, let's just go to one of the magical plots. So, my plot on 46 is one of my magical plots. So it is a common death magic. So we're going to view this. Going to manage. We are going to equip a power source. So we're going to add one of my power cores. And then for my workers for 46, let me see what I had. Okay, so we're doing my Grum, my Vampire Bat, which won't give me a bonus, and Jin Chihuahua. Okay, so my gold foil Grum, he's going on there. My Vampire Bat is going on there. And 3 Jin Chihuahuas. Two and 3. Okay, not doing a title. I think I am doing a totem. Yes, I'm doing a totem on this. Okay, so I do have totems, so if I click this, I did have to go and claim my totem. So just so you know, I haven't recorded that, but I did go and claim my 2 totems, so the totems are in-game. So this is something that you will have to do separately from this video. Showing me my boost, my production. I'll be getting 6,730 an hour. We'll save changes. We are going to confirm. And for this one, we're actually going to do magical research. Now, I have to figure out how much DEC do I need to power this region. Should have looked on the previous screen. Yep, so it's also telling you this plot is magic and will receive a 100% bonus. So we are going to do research. Wow, this one's going to cost 4.5 million production points. How much DEC did I have? I figured it out here. So it looks like 15,500. So I need 15,000. Oh, okay. I can just click on that and that'll tell you instantly. Okay, that's nice. So 15,500. So you're going to go ahead and stake that. Okay, and that is staked. Grain farm is under construction. Good. So let's go back. And I think for this one I might actually use, since this is just a test server anyway, I might go ahead and just use time crystals on this just so we can see what it looks like, because this is one of my magical plots. So this will cost 450 of my crystals. Let's go ahead and build it. Get this bad boy up and running so I don't have to come back in 2 weeks and do another video. Okay, so the build is complete. What? Grain farm? I didn't want grain farm. I must instantly go to grain farm. Research hut. I probably just wasted all my time crystals. Note to self, make sure it is on the right building. Okay. Alright, so now investigate, discover, and document. Blah, blah, blah. Research per hour. So I'm getting 1.4 tokens per hour. It's ticking by and it's showing me my grain costs. So one thing I'm probably going to have to do is, are you going to have to add grain to each specific region? Grain. So you can buy grain. Region amount 0. Okay, so I don't want to buy the grain. I simply want to transfer it here because I should have, I think it was like 75,000 grain. So I'm not sure why it's not showing the grain here. Okay, so this is just basically a buy screen. Oh, here we go, transfer grain. region amount 0, from my inventory, okay, there we go, from my inventory 75,000. How much am I going to need? We'll just do like 5,000, that should be more than enough. Recipient is self, because I'm setting it to myself, so from my region, to be delivered, continue. There's no transportation fees. Okay. I think that's all I need to do. You can look on the screen too, and it should show you how much grain you're going to use per hour. Okay, you've received a shipment of 5,000 grain. Okay, good. Let's go back. So yep, so you can see, so I'm going to get 1.4 tokens per hour. Capacity used, you may store up to 7 days worth of resources. Your workers will stop producing additional resources once you reach maximum capacity. So pretty cool. Okay guys, there you have it. I'm not going to go through all 8 plots right now. I might do another video later today going through another couple of plots. But you get the basic gist of it, I think, right here. The one mistake I unfortunately made was using my time crystals on that first grain plot, because I was going to use it. Well, I guess I wouldn't have enough to do both of my magical plots at once. But yep, definitely make sure that when you're using time crystals, it is set to the current or the production building that you definitely want to do, because it might default to grain. I think that might have been the case. Okay guys, pretty exciting. I'm glad this is finally live, at least on the test server, so we get to try it out a little bit. Like I said, now I can go back and adjust my numbers on my spreadsheet, so they'll be a little bit different than when I went through this a few days ago. Pretty close, but actually it's a little bit higher than what I anticipated. So hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, go to next.mavs/sl.com and you will be able to test land for your plots as well. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this content, and stay tuned soon for another land video. Okay, take care.